You ask why I started the crackle of the flame, why I never let the last ember die. It is not for warmth or fear of the dark, the shame is a colder thing. I must keep watch, I must defy the memory of its voice. Dark when the sun was a myth and the wind sang a song of bones. The food was gone, the last tallow dip was a wisp. We were four in the hut, my son, my wife, the stones in our bellies and the silence that grew like a frost on the soul. My boy Finn, his cries had weakened to little more than a mew. A sound a blind kitten makes before it dies. Story told in the marrow of all things that are alone. In the cold, the strong feed, the weak provide. It showed me a vision, not a dream, but a truth. Lara and I, strong again, stepping outside into the dawn. Our bellies full, our youth somehow returned. Our grief a small, sad price. One life for two, the fire hum, the math of the ice. It is not not of burning flesh, but of roasting meat. And we ate, oh, by the frozen stars we ate. And the strength returned in the dawn. It did greet us as survivors. We carried the terrible weight out of that hut we lived. Lara never spoke again. She walked into a blight 3 days later and did not return. I think she went to find him in the white. So I tend the fire now. I must never let it burn. echo of his breath and the warm logical voice explaining the pain, the fire